this thing and see what it'll do.
Ready to rock this, bro?
Oh, hell yeah. Rip this into bay and I'm going to paint it. Yes, paint it. If this interior is completely clapped out, it needs it. So feels so good to be in the General Lee again. I haven't been in this car in a year since we blew the last engine up, and after a year I have spent the time to put new interior in it. We got a brand new 440, we got some suspension upgrades, not much, just a little bit, and we even fixed the brakes. So I'm really excited to take this thing to the Autocross again, which is tomorrow. But the reason for this here video, okay, the General is pretty loud inside the car. You can't tell it, but I do have a decibel meter we're gonna show you. And when I put brand new mufflers on this thing, the first test drive, I mean the first burnout, I blew the packing out of the, I think they're Vortex cherry bomb mufflers. They're not a straight through, it's like a it's a square chamber muffler. I mean, first burnout, it blew all the packing out. And ever since then, this car has been freaking loud. And I like loud cars, but I want them loud when I want them loud. So, especially when the exhaust in this car faces rearward, and when I'm pulling a trailer, that exhaust note reverts backwards or reverts forward right at me. So pulling a trailer in this car, it's freaking loud. And Porter Muffler contacted me and said, hey, I got a muffler that I guarantee you will not blow out. All right, I'll try it. He sent me some mufflers, and we're going to try those mufflers today with the decibel meter and see if they are worth the money and worth it to you guys, plus show you what they sound like. Here is Mr. Porter Muffler, Daryl. Go ahead and jump in here, Daryl. All right, I just got done telling the peoples how you contacted me, and you were like, I guarantee you will not blow out one of our mufflers.
No, because they're made of 16-gauge seamless body with 12-gauge welded end caps and stainless steel packed.
The problem right now is this car is loud, so you kind of have to talk loud.
Because, you know, and the thing about our Porter mufflers is that they're going to quiet down this car, but the harder you hit the go pedal, the louder it's going to get, and when you let off, it mellows right back out again.
See, that's what I want. I don't want it loud all the time. I want it loud when I hit the pedal. Get it! Not when I'm just cruising. Oh, you know what? Here, you want to open this decibel meter here? Let's get some daily driving scenarios. Is it on?
It's on.
What do we got? Go ahead and show it.
80.
So we're holding it in the center of the car, and we're at 88 decibels just driving from inside the car. How you doing? So I'm sitting here at a stoplight. We are at 79 to 80. That's where we're at right now. So, of course, people want to hear what it sounds like when you hit the go pedal, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to get to that. Here we go.
And go pedal.
So I think it's got some dirty plugs in it.
Yeah.
It was a little hit and a miss in there, but it was cleaning out. But we're just trying to get the exhaust note. I wonder what it even got. Is there a max on her?
105.9.
Inside the car? Wow.
105.9 inside the car.
Alright, we're gonna do a little burnout video. Ready to pull onto the highway. This has got 323 gears with a 255/60 tire, and I should do about 2,900 RPM, 29 to 3,000 RPM at 70 miles an hour. So that's the cruising speed. So we want to see how loud it is in the car on the highway, cruising speed. We got the windows down, but we'll also roll them up, see what it sounds like too. But this is rearward exhaust too. All right, here we go. Mufflers. Okay, we're back at the house now. Got the General here. It's cooling off a little bit so we can do this exhaust or muffler swap. You couldn't hear us very well probably in the car because it's so freaking loud, which is what I'm trying to get rid of. And yeah, you might see some white hairs here and there. I'm not getting older and not liking loud cars. No. Last time I drove Smurf to go film the last episode of Roadkill, by the time I got to Dosages, or not Dosages, but California City where we were filming the episode, I had like half of my hearing. And luckily I had to stay, I slept in the hotel overnight and got it back. But the car is so deafening, I'm stuffing tissue paper in my ears. And so on long road trips, yeah, I want to be able to talk to my buddies in the car, or the wife, you know, listen to the radio. So it would be nice to have it more mellow when I want it mellow and cruise. And then when I kick it in the ass, then it gets loud. So hopefully, and I'm betting it will happen, because These right here is American-made mufflers, and to tell you more about them, back at it is Daryl. Go ahead and grab this muffler and tell us more about it.
So right here, if you didn't hear us while we were in the car, because it was loud, here's the cutaway. 16 gauge seamless body, 12 gauge welded end cap, steel spiral core with stainless steel packing.
And that's a lot of packing. That's tight.
That's really tight.
Yeah.
This thing ain't gonna go anywhere.
No, see, I seriously doubt that's gonna blow the packing out of the mufflers.
And
I like the thicker body, because isn't that gonna help with like resonating or drone?
yeah, so one of the other things we pride ourselves on is no drone. So the harder you, and also with the sound, the harder you hit the go pedal, the louder it gets. And when you let off, it mellows right back out again. Because the steel spiral core, it allows that sound to dissipate off into the steel packing, and when you punch it, that sound travels past the steel spiral core and goes right out the other side, and they're non-restricted, so it doesn't impede on horsepower.
Yep, so it is a blow through. And what's nice is the long body, it has the time to absorb all of the sound waves. Well, we got daylight running down, and we want to get this done because might have this on the track tomorrow for a couple practice laps. So we're gonna do this muffler swap real quick, and we're gonna get back to the exhaust note and show you guys what it sounds like. Look, I've already had to weld these mufflers up a few times from the case cracking, and look, it already did it again. You probably feel just as good as I do ripping these things off.
Oh, this is like great day at work right here. Taking off junk and putting on American quality, and you're getting free labor right now.
I didn't even think about that.
Right?
So is this part of the Porter name? Is they'll come out and install your mufflers for you?
Actually, this is kind of a special thing we have going on with Chris Birdsong and Junkerup.
Let's see what those things look like on the inside. Probably garbage. Look how cheap these things are. Alright, these are the cherry bomb it is. I think it was like the Vortex, but look, I've had to weld this a couple times. Weld the cases. Look, it's cracking at the bottom. Cracking right there, all the way, halfway around there again. I've had to weld the bottom once. And look, listen to the sound of this thing. Just sounds tinny. Wow. That is like... That's amazing difference. All right, that's one side done. You know, people are probably going to be like, how can you weld next to your painted car? Doesn't matter. It's the generally. Coming at you. Is there such thing as a torch head drop? Because it's done. Time to fire this thing up. I'm like super anxious. I gotta hear what this thing sounds like. Man, we have been having a blast the last couple days at the Autocross event, Matt's 2023, that we're finally getting a chance to actually wrap this episode up. But we still have more action to do today. But we need to get this done just in case something nasty happens to the Generali. So we want to get the before and the after of this muffler swap because it's well worth it. Like, this thing is incredibly quieter and it has more of that muscle tone. Like, you're actually trying to like contain the horsepowers versus just letting loose what little you have. Trust me, it sounds way more bester. And look, he's still with me.
I survived.
And look, so you've been out here 2 days so far. Like, you got a nice shade of red going on.
You like
here.
that nice glow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has got to drive the Generali. What do you
Bucket
think?
list check. I mean,
Bucket list check?
yeah. Best
Yep.
weekend of work ever.
Well, we have thrashed and bashed this thing. And you know what? It's still running. I was gonna say it's still running, still ticking, but ticking's not a good thing.
No, ticking's not a good thing.
No.
But it's still running.
Yes, but we have got to show you the before and the afters. And see, we didn't do it yesterday because we forgot the decibel meter. Having so much fun and doing everything and other cars breaking and being fixed that no time. But let's go ahead and fire this sucker up and give you the difference between crappy mufflers and most gooder American-made mufflers. Told you it sounds way better. And we're gonna do some more drives here in a second, but I do have to note, it wasn't the plugs that were dirty when we did that test drive 2 days ago. What it was is the coil was going bad. So under a heavy load, the coil would crap out. But let's do a walk around on this thing. And I do have one complaint about these mufflers. You know what that complaint is?
What is that complaint?
So now that the car is quieter and the exhaust is mellower and actually sounds better, it made note of the exhaust leaks from the headers. So thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Now I have to fix the headers.
Well, you know, we're here to help.
Let's go for a drive. Okay, I'm seeing, oh, me talking is raising the number, so I gotta shut up. $71, $72 is what I'm seeing at idle in the car. So, you wanna hold that?
I'll hold that. This
All
is
right.
science, by the way.
Oh, I got a note too. We can't do a direct comparison with windows up because during the autocrossing, the driver's door glass fell inside the door and I can't get it up. So we're gonna have to do a windows down. All right, so we can't talk, but we can show. So you wanna hold that where people can seize it? We'll turn around here and we'll get up to our cruising speed. Alright, we're getting up to speed now on the highway. We gotta get to the same speed, so we'll get to, I think it was 70.
70.
Oh, I gotta see it. windows up right now, but it is definitely freaking quieter.
I mean, we're talking normal, like you'd be sitting at a restaurant. Just.
All right. You know, there's another A/B comparison we got to do.
There is.
That because I love smoking tires. What do you think?
Oh, no, that was awesome.
Well, we're actually headed back to the autocross track right now because they probably wouldn't like us just totally tattooing their course. So we're gonna go back and have some more fun, but there's always more action to come, and we'll even throw in some more highlights and maybe even another burnout. What do you think? Give them one more?
One more.
Later. This is Daryl from Porter Mufflers.
Yeah, make sure you go to portermufflers.com, use the Junkerup69 code for Chris's YouTube channel, and get the 1,000,000-mile guarantee muffler. Just like Chris Birdsong's generally.
Yeah. Because the last time I had mufflers on this car, the ones that we cut off, last time I did a burnout like that, it blew all the freaking packing out. Did you see any packing flying?
No packing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next time. And I am going to be getting back to regular YouTube. I've just been on a hiatus. Hiatus? How do you say that?
Hiatus?
Yeah,
that's the technical term.
Yeah, okay. So between moving and a bunch of other things going on, I will get back on it. Till then, see you guys.
A little rusty this year. I did a lot better last year.
Also got to thank Daryl with the Porter Mufflers. He's posing for pictures right now. You know, celebrity status.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we all had an amazing time at the Matt's Autocross here in Las Vegas. So hopefully more guys like us that just want to have fun with junk cars on street tires show up and give John a run for his money. We're making memories and having fun. Yes, it's competitive, but it's fun at the same time. So, back in the General Lee, this car has actually turned into a pretty good daily driver. Pretty good, not perfect. There's still a few things I need to address. However, we did put quieter mufflers on it, but as you can see, there's a baby seat back there. And kind of want to make it just a tad bit quieter. It's not bad on like the streets, like under, see the camera's probably shaking just from the cam that's in it, which that's cool. You're gonna have to live with that because I like it. But so on the public streets, it's not bad. It actually is pretty mellow. But this car doesn't have an overdrive yet. So without an overdrive, you know, I'm 3,000 RPM at 70 miles an hour. And 3,000 RPM on a 450 cubic inch, 550 horsepower motor, it gets a little bit noisy. Now, granted, it's not as bad as it used to be, but still noisy. So I think I may have a slight fix for that. All right, I got my decibel meter right here. Let's go ahead and see what this thing does. Let me get up to 3,000 RPMs and then kind of hold it at a steady speed. Alright, that's steady. So about 83. But see, we're also picking up noise from the rear gear and the brakes, and you know, the AC is going right now, so the wind noise from the AC. Alright, I got my number, 83. Back to the house. Alright, we got our decibel meter. Let's check it out again. So, standing, what is this? Probably about 10 feet. I have got 78 decibels is what I'm reading. So let's go ahead and see these vibrant, shiny resonators actually do anything. I mean, you can see right through the suckers. These are actually going to be a pretty simple install. All I'm going to do is cut a section of the tailpipe out, sleeve this in there, and then weld it up. And hopefully it's mucho quieter, but I know it's not going to be. If I get 2-3 decibels out of it, I will be happy with that. And then once I get a gear vendors on this thing, oh, it's gonna be mucho good. I'll hear the radio and cruise and be all kinds of good. Because where this thing is bad is when I'm pulling a trailer, because directly behind the General is where I'm standing, and that's where the trailer's at, and the sound gets reverted back at me when I'm on the highway pulling a load. That's when it's just like, So, cutting, sleeving, welding, drop it down, fire it up, done. Okay. Both sides. Wonder how visible it is from the side of the car. Oh, not bad. You barely see them behind the rear tire. So yeah, really nothing. And I know everybody else does this too. Before you even get anything welded up all the way, you fire it up real quick just to hear what it sounds like. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, but I don't know, Derek, what do you does it sound a little bit quieter?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, all right. This is where I was standing before. Wow, it's 73. We dropped 4 to 5 decibels. I'm talking now. Let me shut up. Wow, that actually did something. That's a, and that's only like 10 feet away. That's actually pretty good. So we dropped 4 to 5 decibels with that little bitty resonator on there. That might make it just what I was looking for. Need to go on a test drive. Yeah, I guess we should go ahead and get them welded up first. 2 decibels inside the car, which I don't know if you'd really notice that, but I guess you would because I did. It actually is noticeably quieter in the car just with those little 8-inch resonators. But we're getting ready to hit the highway here in a second, so we'll see what it does then. 81 is what I was seeing. When I talk, of course it goes up, but I'm seeing the 81 on average. Got a little squiggly. Everyone likes burnouts. I don't care who you are. Except I forgot to take the rear brake out of it. I got a brake bias down here, and I have front calipers, front and back, so that way I can do some good slide and autocrossing and road racing because I need more rear brake. Forgot to take it out of it, but it powered through it.
This sucker moves, man.
Oh wait, I gotta redo that. Generally, so everybody wants me to come out the window, but look at this thing. Walk around it. A nice, mellow little rumble. So yeah, if you are wanting, there we go. So if you are wanting to just tone down the note of your car a little bit, then resonators actually, yeah, do the job. Even the shorties. This thing dropped the decibels down, what, 4 to 5 decibels just in that much volume of pipe. So totally worth it.